Here we go. This is the thing in question, the debate. It is the debate heard round the world. Now, before we get into the debate, actually, I want to bring up something. Do you guys know what this is? This is actually a fan sent this to me. I have a little letter. I'm just gonna read it. This is from Nancy, or Mary. Maybe it's Mary. I can't actually tell. Here, you guys tell me. What is this? Can you guys see that handwriting? Oh man, it's really difficult. I think it's either Mary. I'm gonna go with Mary. Yeah, let's go with Mary. Anyway, Mary says, here we go. I hope it plays, but can't guarantee it. One of the kids left this years ago when he moved out. You're doing really well with your new show. Thank you very much. And I'm proud of how good both you and Tim are doing. You seem to enjoy being a YouTuber, and that's good. I have been enjoying this, actually. But the reason I bring this up, check this out. Look at that. We've got Donald Trump. See him? There he is. Where is he? There he is. Donald Trump was in WrestleMania. I don't know how many of you knew about this, but it's hilarious. That's what it felt like last night. That's what this was. This was the new WrestleMania. I mean, that's how excited I was for it anyway. I was so excited for it. I wanted to see Trump tackle Biden, not literally, obviously, figuratively. I'm not talking literal, but it's hilarious. Everyone's saying that the video has dropped. Well, I'm trying to do it right now. Unfortunately, this is oh man, I seem to have lost a lot of viewers, probably because they found out that Tim did not get arrested. They wanted to hear about it. That's okay. So check this out. This is what it really felt like, right? This is what it was like. It was a 2v1 battle. Trump was dealing with this guy, and it was embarrassing. He was basically lobbing these softballs over to Biden and then slamming Trump because Biden was nonstop lying, bringing up all this fake stuff, and Trump was basically countering it and trying to, just deny, be like, no, you're wrong. And then I think, what is this? Chris Wallace, I think his name was, this guy. Whatever. It was embarrassing. It was constantly Trump trying to be like, that's wrong. This is the case. I mean, he was playing WrestleMania. That's what it was. WrestleMania. It was him tackling. I love this. Look, can you see it? Look at Trump there. This is, I don't know who he tackled, but I'm actually kind of excited. I haven't actually watched this since it came out, but I'm actually really excited about that. So yeah, Chris Wallace was basically just lobbing softballs at Biden because that's all Biden got. And what's interesting, this is from, let's see, a day ago, I guess. So Trump camp seeks extra debate rule. Third-party inspectors to look for electronic devices in candidates' ears. Yeah, Biden originally said, okay, yeah, let's do it. That's fine. And then later came back and said, actually, we're not going to do it. This is, we deny that. So then these pictures were floating around the internet now. Check this out. This is one where you see some sort of something in his arm. I didn't notice this during the debate. This is, I guess, a Q drop, that they have some sort of device here. There's a wire that slipped out of his jacket that you can see. So I don't know if this is, I haven't rewatched it to double check this, if this is accurate, but you can see that there's definitely something that was going on there that was really interesting. So I don't know. And there's even, what is this? This is someone saying that Biden was wearing Mojo Vision AR smart contact lenses, projecting his speech with them. That is some next level stuff right there. That is next level. I don't know if that's true or not, because that seems rather bold. But my goodness, I mean, imagine if he had contact lenses. That's why he was staring at the screen like, this and this, you guys got to listen. It's like, I don't want to hear you talk to the people. You're supposed to be debating ideas. This was so annoying. Biden kept steering the conversation into these talking points and looking down at his paper, reading something. It's like he had notes of talking points. It's like, doesn't matter what the question is, bring it to these talking points. That really frustrated me. It was consistent. He kept bringing it back to, it's Trump's fault for all the coronavirus deaths. And Trump actually made a really good point saying, actually, they were projecting 2.3 million people dead from this. So technically, I saved 2 million people, a little bit more than that, which is actually true. They were projecting back in March that 2 million people were going to be killed from this virus. So the fact that they keep saying these 200,000 deaths are his fault, but in reality, if you really look at the way that, going off of the news media, what they were saying, he actually saved 2 million people. So, you know, it depends on what side of the field you're on. I mean, all in all, this match between them all, you know, obviously there's this one thing that happened here. I'll check this out. This is the biggest story that everyone's raving about. It's basically this whole, you know, will he condemn the supremacists? And, you know, Chris Wallace here, I have someone actually wrote out the words here. So, are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups? Sure, he says. And to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities we saw in Kenosha, as well as we've seen in Portland. What's white supremacists in Portland and Kenosha, Wallace? Which ones? What are you talking about? It's all Antifa. And then, of course, when Biden comes up and they're like, you know, well, we got to, you know, Biden goes, they're an idea, not a group. And it's like, wait a minute, Biden. So you're telling me these people aren't organized? They're not coming and bringing shields and signs across the country in U-Haul trucks that we've seen multiple times, including Kenosha, where they actually found a caravan filled with this stuff. So they're absolutely a group. They're absolutely organizing. This bugs me. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So Trump says, sure, I'm prepared to do it, but I would say almost everything I see is from left wing, not from the right wing. It's true. That's what's happening. It's not the right wing. They're not doing anything. And he's saying, I'm willing to do anything. I just want to see peace. Thank you. Boom. I just want to see peace. That's what I want. That's it. Wallace says, then do it. Biden's like, do it. Yes, say it. Well, what do you want me to call them? Give me a name. White supremacists, right-wing militias. Why are they even talking about that on a debate? Why is that even an issue? That isn't an issue in this country. I don't get it. Antifa is the people burning down cities. The Democrat mayors, the different district attorneys that are letting them out. That's the problem. That's what they need to be talking about. The fact that this is what Wallace brought up, another clear lob over to Biden, but like, here, Biden, have this, crack it out of the park, because this is an easy home run for you, because Trump probably isn't even thinking about this. And the fact is, you know, he said here, check us out. And Biden's like the Proud Boys, and Trump goes, Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. He's not telling them to stand back and stand by. It's saying that's what they're doing. They're standing back and standing by, because they're not out burning down these cities in America like Antifa is actually out there doing. So he wasn't telling them to do it. That's what everyone's reporting today. They're like, oh my gosh, oh no, he actually said for the Proud Boys to stand by. No, he didn't. That's not what he said. He's saying Proud Boys stand back and stand by. They're not looting and burning down these cities like another idea, as Biden so eloquently put it. Antifa is just an idea. Get out of here. So it's ridiculous. But then he finishes up by saying, but I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left. He's right. He's right. We do need to do something about that. They are burning down this country. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. So of course, the very next day, here, let me back this up so you can hear it. I don't want it to be too loud for you. Check this out.
I don't know who the Proud Boys are. I mean, you'll have to give me a definition.
He doesn't know.
Because I really don't know who they are.
He doesn't even know who they are.
Say they have to stand down, let law enforcement do their work.
Thank you.
Law enforcement will do the work more and more as people see how bad.
He didn't even know. Who is the Proud Boys? The people aren't talking about the Proud Boys. Look at this. Check this out. Trump gives, or he's planning a $500 billion Black America plan designating the KKK, Antifa as terrorist organizations. If that's not condemning white supremacists, I don't know what is. That's a pretty bold move. And I have no problem with this, because we do need to help our infrastructure. A lot of A lot of inner city families happen to be Black Americans. Let's help them. They need help. This is fantastic. So they're trying to being out here calling him a racist when in reality he's actually doing some killer things for the minorities in this country. When are we going to actually talk about that on the debate stage? Biden, what are you doing? In fact, Trump actually brought up some of Biden's history, the crime bill. He actually brought up the crime bill. I was like, yes, thank you for bringing that up. But he actually brought up all the different racist things that Biden used to say. That was fantastic. And it's the truth. Biden has a history of being a racist. It's countless videos of him literally saying racist things. Give me all the examples, the actual video evidence of President Trump being a racist. I'll wait. And I'll keep waiting because I can't find them. I don't see them. It's just hearsay. It's just, I heard him say this. Well, actually, it was just in the family that I heard this. Mary Trump, his own niece, I think it's his niece, she was saying something along that line. And then when asked, it was like, well, you know, it was all the older family actually. And it's like, did you actually hear him? Well, it shouldn't surprise you that he said that. It's like, that's not even answering the question. Anyway, this is ridiculous. But then there's, if you watch the debates, you got to admit it was hilarious. Trump ripped him apart. I think Trump won that. I think Biden kept trying to skirt the question to something different, looking down to his notes, to his talking points, clearly had some sort of earpiece or some electronic device to help him get through this because I don't believe it. I've seen almost everything that he's done, all the different speeches that he's come, well, when he doesn't call a lid to the day. But man, this is crazy. Check this out. This is probably my favorite moment of the night. Trump calls him out like crazy. Yeah, it's not too loud here. Check this out.
Manufacturing went whole.
Excuse
number
me,
one.
Chris. Wait.
Number two.
Chris,
number three.
They said they would take. No, you're number two. No.
Biden jumps from number 2, just keeps going to number 3, and Trump straight up stopped because he was interrupting. He's like, no, you're so wrong. Manufacturing got killed from COVID. That had nothing to Trump had nothing to do with it. Trump shut down the country. Biden actually ripped him apart, said you're xenophobic. So I don't know how that, you know, I mean, that whole thing, the fact that they're trying to blame a virus, Trump can't go like this and make the virus go away. I don't know. Maybe they think that he actually can. It feels like they're putting him on a higher pedestal than they say the Trumpers are. You know, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, in the middle of him defending himself, he straight up goes over and says, no, you were on number 2. Continuing on, it was like, oh, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I thought that was hilarious. I was eating popcorn. I was just popcorn. Oh man. Oh, and listen, sorry about the internet. I'm not sure what's going on with the internet. I hear the internet isn't the best at the new location. You know what? Anyway, I'm done with this debate conversation. It was hilarious to watch. It was embarrassing for honestly both of them. I felt like Trump could have dialed it down a little bit. I'm still voting for Trump, but I do think that he could have slowed it down a little bit. I could have, but Biden, he wasn't. It didn't feel like he was there. It felt every time he laughed. Look at this. Let me look at this. Where is it? It's in the other one that I had. Let me just, oh, look at this. There it is. Look at that smile. You see that smile? He did that almost every time he had nothing to say. Seriously, had nothing to say. It was just, oh man, Trump was right. Doing my creepy smile thing, creepy laughter. Think laughing it out isn't going to make it better, Joe. You have to actually say something in response. So this was a cringe fest, honestly. I couldn't believe it.